Well, good evening and welcome back once again, National Soccer League fans, to our broadcast of this match between the Memphis Scouts and the Portland Orcas in today's battle, Week 19 action. The Orcas and Scouts couldn't be in more different spots. The Orcas needing to win every game to stay alive in the playoff hunt, and the Scouts pretty much a lock in that wild card seed route. They do have some competition. The ASC race between the seeds 5, 6, 7, and 8 is really heating up. So they do need to keep winning here at home. And against the Orcas, it's a favorable matchup. They did lose to the Voyagers in a 5-4 drubbing last week. So having to try and fix those defensive woes. Here is their starting lineup for the home side. No changes. And manager trusting in his players to get a result here at home. A bounce back victory to keep them alive in the playoff hunt. But again, importantly, they are in 6th place. With a win here, they can move all the way up to 3rd. So a lot at stake for them in front of the home crowd today. But the Orcas are not going to make it easy. They were on a 3-game winning streak. They were downed by the Charioteers in a rather unlucky loss. Lucky for the Charioteers, they shouldn't have won that game. Penalty saved them, bailed them out. Here is their starting lineup. The one change is Quinn Roberts, finally able to return from that calf injury that's had him out for the past 6 weeks. And back in the lineup, right back today. Good to see. Other than that, no changes. Jordan Bankhead, the rookie captain, scoring last week. Ben Weaver on a 4-game scoring streak, has been a difference maker in this side, looking to keep his team and their hopes alive as Edmund Braun, the rookie goalkeeper, the young leader he is, giving a quick pep talk. We're ready to go here in this one. Scouts and Orcas, big gulping class on table 6 versus 18th, but as you know, crazier things can happen. And the playoffs are on the line. You never know what you're going to get. Ben Weaver, again, on a hot streak, 4 games with a goal. Looking to extend today here. He kicks us off. We are live with match number 9 of 12 in match week 19. The season is really coming to a close quickly. The Orcas have got to be perfect from here on out. Here's Paul-Riviere. Roberts back on the ball. Good to see. Touches for him early on, and because so far possessing this ball, trying to keep it away from the Scouts, but Ben Weaver's giving it right back. Nagazawa has been in electric form this season. He's giving it through there to Althaus. Nice pass. Carl running with him stride for stride. He cuts it out. One good turn deserves another. Here's Jordan Bankett. Can he find the ball in behind? Has to cycle it back for Christopoulos. Get the reveal. Weaver, nice touch for Christopoulos. Hits Ben Weaver into the area. Weaver! What a tackle from Mikhailov. Results in the collection by Roberto Sanchez. Oh, it's given away quickly, and Henderson able to cover up the mistake. And now the Scouts have the ball again. Wallaby Wilson threading it through to Iskander El Ghazawi on the wing here. Such a dazzling player to watch with the ball at his feet. Quick control, pace to burn, everything you want in a wing player. Joe Bunting trying to get it back to him. Nice movement, Joe Henderson to Wallaby Wilson. Trying to get it in for Jim Hoover, couldn't find the pass. Bunting, though, strong challenge to win it back. Here is Hoover. Back for Wilson. Might think about a shot. Wallaby Wilson! Kick saved by Eddie Huron. Each team with a golden chance. And now Althaus towing it on for Hoover. Couldn't keep it in. The recent struggles of form for Jim Hoover go on here. He has 14 goals in the season, but only 1 goal in his last 5 games. He's been in a rough patch. Trying to get it right here, and he's dribbled that ball out of bounds. Tough break, Jim. Orcas have been looking nice in possession. They have caused teams problems at times this season. Looking to do so again here. Again, playoff implications at stake. Christopoulos, though, gave it away. Crabtree back to Hoover. Nice 1-2 with Crabtree running in behind, and Eklevitis just able to get there to cut it out. Hoover, chest control, legendary, some might say. Has it back, and back to Crabtree, this time able to complete the pass. Inside to Marco Althaus. Lovely movement here from the Scouts. Henderson trying to wrap it around the back, but Carl getting in the way. Weaver to Bankhead, flipping it out right for Yuri Pantheruville. Levitis now. Inside to Christopoulos. Bit of a tense, tidy affair so far. No shots. Another one shot for each team, a block and a save. Here is Parivier trying to change that. Nice 1-2 with Ben Weaver. Into Jordan Bankhead, and Zach Wilson there to cut it out. Both defenses so far up to scratch, and the offense, as you see there, a little bit behind the 8 ball, given away again there by Wilson. Bankhead, good pass on the turn, freeing up Ben Weaver, who's on side here. Weaver in behind the line. Ben Weaver dragged the shot just wide, fell to the man in form. And he isn't able to put it on target. You can see the danger, the havoc he causes running in behind. Ball skipping off the snow a little bit there, but nowhere near in the end. Anderson trying to get it wrong, and Roberts able to cut that one out. So, a bit of a sloppy play from the Scouts. Has the home crowd a little frustrated here on the edge of their seats. Bankhead, who's been tidy all season long. Surprise gem second-round selection. Here's Parivier now, striding forward. Balboa, step for step. Parivier rattles one off the crossbar. It's a goal. The Orcas take a shock lead here. And Jacques Parivier has thundered that in off the underside of the crossbar. It's 1-0 to the Orcas, and deservedly so. They've been the better team here through the opening 25. The Scouts on the ropes here again. What a strike from Parivier. Getting another look at it there, just trickling down into the side netting off the crossbar. Brilliantly done. Ben Weaver with the assist. No goal so far for him to extend that 4-game streak, but he's got a pass that sets up a teammate for a goal. So just as good on the scoreline. 1-0 to the Orcas. Scouts been in a rough patch of form the last couple games. They've got to wake up here. Last week it was the defense giving them trouble. Today it's the offense. Taus right on cue, gave it away again. Just looked a little bit off the pace, like a footstep behind everything the Orcas are doing. Well, here's a man who could change it. He's always a step ahead. El Ghazawi. Taus to the byline, cutting it back for Wilson. Levitas is there. Great defending again from the Orcas. Sapoulos and Weaver linking up. Bankhead involved now. And Anderson gets a foot in to win the Scouts the ball back. But hit the half hour here, and the home side are trailing to the Orcas 1-0. Wilson trying to get this ball right out wide to El Ghazawi. It's not a bad pass. The touch just couldn't settle down, and Taus is in! Save and run! Oh, and he's missed it! It'll be Wilson on the follow-up. Couldn't connect. Here is Thomas Mills. Bankhead, lovely pass inside. Ben Weaver has to go back to Christopoulos. Parivier, the goal scorer. Conrad's free on the overlap here. Nice Conrad bobbling around, and it's going to be a penalty. No, free kick off of Conrad. It was a handball, but it wasn't in favor of the Orcas that time. It'll be Scouts' ball, but they are trailing and been shut out by the Orcas so far in this first half. No team has failed to score against the Orcas. We have hardly ever said good things about this defense. It's conceded over 60 goals. The only team in the league so far to do that at this point in the season. But so far, so good today. Maybe Quinn Roberts is the missing ingredient back in the lineup. Here is Kenny Wilson. Running out of room into the corner, has to cut it back. He's just trying to clip something in there, and Bankhead heads it away. Joe Henderson picks up the pieces, though. Nice ball, and hoovered. But the shot is off target. It's a goal kick. Just a little bit of a bobble right before he strikes it. This frustrating afternoon, frustrating middle portion of the season continues. These guys just have to be patient here, keep their heads. Get frustrated, not let this game get away from them, have to stay disciplined on defense. The Orcas, credit to them, the way they've played so far today, deservedly in front. And they are in front, 1-0. Here's Jordan Bankhead, out wide to Petroville. Nice ball. Bankhead has it back from Weaver. Now back to Weaver. in behind, and he's got him behind. Very persistent through the foul. Anthony Veal. Wilson, who can't keep it in. It's going to be a yellow card on Balboa here. The foul there on Bankhead. Throw in ticking quickly here. Here's Petroville. There's space on the edge of the area for Kostopoulos. Weaver's in there! And what is Sanchez doing? Walking it into the goal like a dog in the park. He just stood there and watched it. I think he must have been caught in two minds about whether or not he could pick it up, because it was hard to say who it comes off of last. It's Joe Bunting. The unfortunate part, it's another Scout's own goal. Just gets stuck under his feet. Stopoulos gets the assist for setting it up, but it's an own goal. Joe Bunting bundles it into his own net, and the Scouts now in real trouble, down 2-0 here at home. Oh, El Ghazawi crunched down by Harivier, going to be a yellow card. Ghazawi once more, he's saying that was a dangerous tackle. After he's saying enough is enough, separating the two players. It was late. It looked like Harivier was going to get there, but Ghazawi just turned on that extra gear and skips away. He is good at that. Scouts free kick now, but down 2-0 in the first half at home to the Orcas. This is a tough afternoon so far for them. Not sure what's gone wrong today. Balboa, 2 minutes of added time for the Scouts to try and grab something back from this half. It's a nice one too. James Hoover now into the box. They need him right now. What can he do with it here? Hoover going on and couldn't figure out what to do with it and gave it away. And it's going to be halftime. Scouts down 2-0 in real trouble again here. A chance to move into third place. But they're not getting it done so far. 2 goals conceded, nothing on target yet. Marco Althaus personifying that pedestrian numbers in the first half. They're going to need better in the second if they want to get back in this game. Welcome back, National Soccer League fans. The Orcas with a stunning 2-0 lead in the first half. And the Scouts have been largely shut out in this half. Not a whole lot of chances. Bankhead's been taken off, though, for Ferrick. Interesting choice, given how good of a half, how good of a season he's been having. Orcas are on the ball early here, though, and they're looking to pick up right where they left off in that first half. They were hardly put a foot wrong. And right on cue, they've given it away. Here is Althaus to Hoover, who's been enduring a tough spell in his career. Now, really rocky part. That's a nice pass into Marco Althaus here. Can he get them back on the score sheet? Oh, yes, he can! What a goal from Marco Althaus! Felt the defenders closing in, didn't care, absolutely bombs this ball into the top corner. Edmund Hron caught out by it because the shot was such an audacious attempt, but proved to be the right choice from Althaus. What a finish! James Hoover with the assist. And Althaus does the rest with an absolute bolt from the blue to get the Scouts back into this game. That is a top-class finish from Marco Althaus. Just what the Scouts needed to start the half. It's 2-1 here. It's not over yet. Because, again, they've yet to have a game this season which they didn't concede, and it's another concession for them in this one. Looking to hold on to this lead, though. Maybe a free kick there on Levitas. Not sure what happened, but it's bought out. Scouts have the ball now. They're still down, but they have cut the deficit in 2. But they do have a substitution coming up right now anyway. As it would seem, it is Ben Weaver off, so no 5 goals in a row. The streak ends. Come off for Cameron Shakir. Interesting change. The manager taking off some of his better players in this game, and maybe it's going to cost them. Who knows? Wilson goes on to his brother, headed back for Mikhailov. Wilson. Hoover! Trying to replicate the Marco Althaus long-range heroics, but that one straight at Edmund Braun. Given away quickly. Here's Hoover again, though. Trying it again, and off target again. Just not happening for him today out there. Way off target. Let's see the frustration with himself more than anything else. Expects himself to do better. So the Orcas still have the lead in this one as we approach the hour mark. It's 2-1 to the visitors, but momentum has certainly swung in favor of the Scouts. Oh, that's an awful challenge from Mikhailov, though, just slipped away. Parivier now back to Shakir. Conrad on it now. Shakir cutting inside. Off the bench, looking to be a super sub. That's a nice pass to Parivier. Conrad. Parivier again. The reverse ball in behind is brilliant, and Conrad was offside. Let's see on the replay here. Yeah, just a little bit ahead of that back line. Oh, wow, it's awfully tight, though, you have to say, because it's an arm that's in the offside position, and the arm, of course, cannot be offside because it's not able to score a goal. So, interesting call from the referee. I think that's why the frustration from Conrad was so apparent. Algazawe looking inside now. This is better from the Scouts in this half. Here's Althaus, the goal scorer. To the byline he goes, now cutting it back to Algazawe. Joe Henderson going to let fly and straight into the arms of Edmund Braun. The best of efforts from the rookie, not known for his goal scoring. Has popped up with a couple odd goals this season, though. Does like to get forward. Time not one of his best. No changes yet from the Scouts. They might see some coming soon, though. They're still trailing here in front of the home crowd. And the Orcas again building this attack steadily with Shakir. And they slip in behind for Parivier. Scored a wonderful goal in the first half. He's on the ball again here. Can he make lightning strike twice with Barrick on the shot? And he's pulled it badly wide. I'm not sure why they keep bringing these players on that just don't seem to be very good. They're taking off players like Bankhead and Weaver for other players who just aren't as good. I like to think Jordan Bankhead buries that chance. Going to have a change now probably for the Scouts. It looks like, no, it's going to be the Orcas making their third change of the day. The Scouts are meant to make a single one. Wow. Petroville off as well. Okay, looks familiar. Is that Mikey Ambrose? No, it was Chandler Lawrence. Okay. Sure looked like Mikey Ambrose. Mikhailov going in a straight line here. This is odd. The Scouts do have a throw-in. So 20 minutes to play here. The Scouts scored an early goal in the first half to try and get things going, or the second half. But since then, not a whole lot to talk about from either side, really. A couple missed chances at both ends. Shakir going all the way back there to Marshall Carl. And the Orcas hold on here and hold on to their playoff hopes, as faint as they may be. Shakir, I think he's offside. Chandler Lawrence, and he is. Yep, you can see there goes a couple steps early. Doesn't check the run. Finally a change for the Scouts, but it's a rookie for a rookie. Joe Henderson off for Absalon and Doku. Exactly known for his attacking play, which the Scouts are in need of a goal here. No discredit to him, but manager with some perplexing changes, or lack thereof, on the day so far. Here is Ndoku. Maybe he can prove me wrong here. Put him in the top corner. That'll shut me up. That's a great ball from Ndoku, and he's found Algazawa in behind. Flipping it in, and Hoover was there. Just not the right choice. Algazawa's got to take that ball to goal. Well, the space was in front of him. I don't know why he's going out wide with it. Poor decision-making there from the Scouts, who could have got back in this game. How big of a moment was that? A bit of an errant first touch cost them probably a goal, or at least a shot on goal. Instead, they come up with nothing. Stompoulos, nice back heel into Farrick. Here's Shakir. This time Lawrence is onside, behind the last defender, but Wilson's tracking back. Thomas Mills into Shakir on the edge of the area. Lawrence is offside again. Kind of a tough go. You can see why he hasn't been getting a whole lot of minutes lately. He's just not very good. I mean, at staying on side. He's not very good at staying on side. 2 offsides since coming on. That's all he's done so far. And the Scouts not making any attacking substitutions. I mean, I guess the logic is they're believing they've already got their 2 best attackers on the field, but then you could bring on Philip Miller and Alejandro Cruz to try and shake things up. You can leave Hoover and El Taus on, just put them on the field. You're down a goal, you got to score. Orcas can put the game to bed here with a 3rd goal. He scored in this half, but here is Shakir into the area, trying to cut it back to win it. They might do it. It's Kostopoulos. It's over. And the boos now rain down from the Scouts fans, as they have just not been good enough. Frank Kostopoulos, who caused the own goal commotion in the first half, scores. And the Orcas are going to win all 3 points here. With back-to-back incredibly disappointing games for the Scouts. And this is a shocking result for a team in 6th place to lose to the Orcas 3-1. Not good enough from Balboa, not tracking back. And Sanchez can do nothing. Stopless with a man-of-the-match performance. And the Orcas are going to win it here. Finally a change. It's too little too late. This management has been awful today from Jorge Sanchez. Philip Miller finally brought on, but again, the game is beyond reach now. They've lost. There's only 8 minutes to go. They're down 2 goals. Really, really disappointing from the Scouts today with a chance to go into 3rd. You would have liked to see a more convincing performance, but anything but. They have been shocking out there today. Hoover trying to get something going here to the back post. Going to Roberts. Good defending from him. Scouts want a penalty. They're not going to get one. Inside to Altaus. Wilson to Ndoku. Miller. Good change of direction. Here's Absalon Ndoku to Crabtree. It's in. But again, it's too little too late. Deadly on Crabtree with the goal. Philip Miller off the bench, creating the assist. What do you know about that? Why did it take so long for the Scouts to make an attacking change? They're celebrating like they've won the World Cup. I think they've forgotten they're still losing. Same with these fans. I think everyone in this building's gone a little bit crazy. Good skill from Miller. He's been a live presence since coming on and sets up a goal for DeLeon Crabtree. Good finish in the end. Keeps it low and on target. It's tough to do from that kind of an angle. I mean, again, it's just perplexing, the mentality of this game from the Scouts all around. Looks like a close game on the scoreline, but there's only 3 minutes to play. Not going to be enough time to overturn it. Orcs can just hold on to this ball and run this clock out. Oh, wins it back. Crabtree on it now. Scouts may get one last go at it here. Philip Miller is on the ball again, and he's been excellent since coming on. Of course, right then he gives it away. Caught in 2 minds about what to do with it, I think. Final minute of the 90, and there come the Orcas again to put the game to bed once again. Conrad shanked up into the air, and Sanchez able to collect it. It's going to be a long ball through. That's not going to connect. Nobody there for the Scouts. Levitas now. Wide to Parivier. Doku trying to close it down. Final minutes of added time here. Orcas are just a few moments away from picking up a really important 3 points in a tough game against the Scouts here. Doku and Balboa able to shut it down. Mikhailov through the middle to Miller. Nice pass. Here's Wallaby Wilson. Are the Scouts going to get a chance here to level it? Wilson, can he square it? No, he's the greatest player of all time! Why wouldn't you pass it? Oh my goodness! Bryce Conrad gets back to block it, but Philip Miller was free in the middle, and Wilson didn't pass. Astounding stuff. Zakin and Wilson to take the corner. Swung in towards Hoover, and Carl heads it away. Miller. Philip Miller gonna drive it! And that was it. That was the last chance. Miller hits this as sweetly as you could want. Oh, just how close. It skims off the crossbar. Miller, again, we had to wait so long for him to get in the game. And that one nearly the match extender, not winner, but it would have kept it alive, and now it's over. The Scouts are going to lose here to the Orcas. Oh, dear! Oh, no! Edmund Ron! Look away, Orcas fans! Well, Philip Miller does get another chance. A gift-wrapped golden opportunity presented, and it's an absolute howler from Edmund Ron. What on earth did he see here? Trying to get a short pass to Levitas. And he instead finds it right to the feet of Philip Miller. Again, we mentioned we were crying out for him to be subbed on. He gets introduced in the 81st minute, comes on, assists, and then scores in the 97th minute to level it and keep the Scouts alive here. Unbelievable end to the second half. I was about to say to the game, but we've got more now because extra time is looming. Wow. Absolutely disastrous ending to the game for the Orcas. A gift for the Scouts that keeps them alive here. Welcome back, National Soccer League fans. A moment to catch our breath. That was absolutely astonishing what we just saw to end that game. Orcas were leading all game long. And the Scouts scoring with the last kick of the game because the Orcas goal kick, Edmund Hron gave it right to Philip Miller off the goal kick, and it was a free goal. To show you the replays after this game is over, but it was absolutely shocking. And of course, now we play on to the golden goal rule. The Scouts will feel they've already got one golden goal today through that golden chance. And here's Philip Miller, and again, he's giving this defense fits. It's Philip Miller. What a game he's had. Miller to win it, and Ron with a big-time save. Wow, Philip Miller has been absolutely incredible since coming on to this game. And Ron, who gifted him that chance to equalize at the end there, makes a big save here. Leon Crabtree to take the corner now. They nearly scored on their last corner. That's in towards Altaus. The header's flicked on, and no one's there at the back post, and it's a goal kick. Scouts with 2 early chances not taken. Well, what a strange game we've seen here. The Orcas were so good in that first half. 2-0 lead. It all fell apart in the second. Their defensive woes come back to haunt them. Unbelievably high-profile error at the worst possible time from Edmund Hron to extend the game to golden goal and keep the Orcas from getting all 3 points here. But it would still be a good result if they can grab 2 points in the golden goal method. Do need points here today, though. There's no question about that. Scouts can no longer move into 3rd place, but they can still close that gap on those top 5 teams with a win here. Look at where they would end up if they win. Would only move 1 spot to 5th, but still an important 2 points nonetheless. They all count at this point in the season. Here goes Bryce Conrad, trying to prevent that from happening. Keep the Orcas alive. Roberts. Porivier nodded on for Ferrick. Porivier opened the scoring. Can he finish it? He's won a free kick. Soft called it from the referee. I don't know what he saw. Maybe a tug on the jersey, something we couldn't pick out from our crow's nest up here. Either way it is, a free kick to the Orcas in a really good position. Well, Pace Conrad, the older brother of Bryce Conrad, has scored one of the only direct free kicks this season. Can his younger brother emulate him? This is a great angle, 22 yards out. Bryce Conrad over the dead ball. Can he find a golden goal with the free kick? It's just over the goal onto the top of the net. Decent effort, but not really troubling Sanchez in truth. And we search on for a golden goal. We are still level here, 3-3. Shouldn't really be here at all. Again, just cannot believe what we saw there at the end of that game. First half of extra time is almost over, though, and no golden goal as of yet. We have 15 more minutes to try and sort this out if no one can break through in the first 15. Here's Wallaby Wilson. Ndoku. Althouse, nice ball to Miller, who's been so good since coming on. Hoovered. Crabtree to Miller. Running at the defenders again. That time he gave it away. Carl getting in the way. Here's Mike Levitis. The Orcas trying to get forward with 3 minutes of added time, and it's an isolated run at the back post. Bunting did really well to control that under pressure from Conrad. Here goes Bunting. Inside to Ndoku. Here's Wallaby Wilson looking for runners in behind. He's a couple options on either side. It's James Hoover. Wilson, Zakinin in behind. Cutting it back for Crabtree. Into Absalon Ndoku! Straight at Edmund Braun. And then a handball in the follow-up. Should have been over. Braun with a massive save. Braun giveth and Braun taketh away. Ah! Oops. Oops. That's probably going to do it for the first half of extra time, and indeed it does. Wow. Well, this game is a little bit more of a surprise than we might have thought at the beginning, but it's not over yet. 15 more minutes to try and separate these two teams in just a moment coming your way. Well, welcome back for what we hope to be the last time, last call, last chance saloon, whatever you want to say. But the golden goal rule is still in effect here for these last 15 minutes of open play. If they can't find a winner, it will be a penalty shootout to separate these two teams at the end of 120 minutes. Scouts trying to avoid that. And any points are precious at this point in the season. And then Ndoku gave it away there. Could be a spot of bother for him as well. Here's Ferrick. And release this ball now to Lawrence into Shakir. Nice move from the Orcas. Can they find a game winner? Ferrick into Conrad's feet. Back with Shakir. Nice turn. Ferrick running into trouble. Gave it away. Crabtree now just going to launch one long. Not going to connect. Paul able to intercept. Roberts quickly out of his feet. Had to be quick, but Ndoku's closing it down. Great work from Ndoku. Lifting it up for Miller, and Levitis is there. Desperation times for both these teams. Trying to find a winner. Here's Wilson. Inside to Miller. Got it back to Hoover. On the overlap, it's Miller! The pass was behind him. But he's got it back. The tenacity of Philip Miller is unreal. Got it again here. Let me sort his feet out. Bunting was offside. Wow. Should have been over again. Wilson, normally so good with his crosses, gets it all wrong and plays it behind Philip Miller. Not used to the speed. He's used to crossing to Althouse and Hoover, who are a bit more direct, a little bit slower. Wow. So many chances. Strange game, this one. There's only 5 minutes left of it. We might have a penalty shootout for the first time since week 12. Totally made that up, guys. I'm not going to lie. I don't know when the last one was. Ferrick. Trying to inspire the Orcas and avoid the shootout. Long it goes. Wilson. Ooh, high boot there. Lawrence doesn't care. He's playing on. Could this be the moment? Chandler Lawrence into the area. Zakinin Wilson. Great tackle. One of the best one-on-one defenders in the entire league. Ooh, nervy play. It's going to be Orcas' ball with Kostopoulos. Ferrick. Shakir. Couldn't get the turn. It's a good idea, but didn't come off. Now he's giving it away. Now here's Marco Althouse. He's beating the line. Is this the moment for the Scouts to win it? Althouse, surely no! Saved by Ron again. Well, Ron, who was at fault for setting up this golden goal period, has made 3 massive stops to keep the Orcas in it. 1 minute of added time. Here come the Orcas with what is likely the last attack of the game. Conrad gave it away to Bunting. And that's it. 120 minutes. It's still level here. No golden goal. It's off to a penalty shootout. Woo! Oops. Players now huddling up at their coaches. One last chance to talk things over. Be right back with a penalty shootout. Alrighty, here we go, folks. James Hoover is going to kick us off. We're right back live. Tough season for Hoover continues. Oh, penalty! He's missed it. Ron with another save. Conrad, terrible! 2 of the worst penalties you'll ever see. Can Crabtree score now? It's 0-0. Crabtree puts it away. Ron opting for the stay in the middle strategy and never move. Here's Jeffrey Farrick. He's a good penalty taker. He's blasted it off the post. Miller was electric in regulation. And it's a great penalty for Miller. The Scouts are 1 kick away from winning it. Christopoulos needs to score this. He's blasted and missed it. Orcas are 0 for 3. Wallaby Wilson now can win it for the Scouts with this kick from the spot. What a game this has been. Wilson up against Hron. Saved by Edmund Hron! It's not over yet, but the Orcas have got to score a penalty here. Jacques Perivier had a brilliant goal in regulation time. Can he finally score from the spot for the Orcas? Perivier! What a penalty! Brilliant strike over Sanchez. But it's still match point Scouts, and it's the rookie second-round pick, Absalom Ndoku, with a chance to write himself into Scouts folklore. Look at that bald spot. Here he goes. Ndoku shoots it home. Clearly the Scouts win the shootout. Ice in the veins of the rookie Absalom Ndoku as he converts. And the Scouts will take the 1 point from the penalty shootout. What a game this was. Nothing more to say. I'm out of breath and out of words. I'll leave you here with the full match highlights from this one. We'll be back tomorrow and maybe tonight as we finish off our Week 19 action. What a game! Wow, that's pretty. Wow, 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 wow. game. What a game. Billy Millie. Oh no. He's got no face.